What's good sex advice for a first timer? It's gonna be weird. You can't smell porn. Also, it's not like porn. Just know everybody is bad at sex at first. Communication is very important. But not too much communication, because then you throw off the vibe and don't seem very confident. It is expected to not be confident at your first. So still, communication, in whatever form, is key. Beep boop, this is Bravo 6. Going dark. Boop boop, copy that. E to 50 seconds. Beep boop. This is Alpha 1 to Bravo 6. You are clear to engage. Fire at will. Over. Beep boop. Don't be a fool. Wrap your, or his, tool. If you're not going to sack it, go home and whack it. Wrap it in latex or she's gonna get your paychecks. It's a little lower than you think. But not that low, unless that's what they're into. In which case there's no such thing as too much lube. Also, happy cake day. I've got the wrong one guidance a few too many times. It's probably gonna be awkward. And probably suck. So don't let that get you down. It's not the case for everyone. But I feel people hype up your first time so much that you just end up disappointed. Sex gets so much better with experience. Good luck. Edit. Oh yeah. And make sure a condom is worn. My first time was great, but maybe that's because I hit raw. Gordon Ramsay. This pussy is raw. Better than it being frozen. I don't mind cracking open a cold one. First sex is pancake 6. You never really expect much from the first pancake you make. And that's okay. Edit it to make sense. So. Syrup is lube, you say, for your tongue maybe, but that extra stuff isn't necessary. Work with the ingredients you have. Well then, mayo it is, if that's what you are into. If you can't talk about it, don't do it. Edit. Wow. First gold. Thank you. This is incredibly helpful advice. It establishes a clear line of what is acceptable and what isn't. I love it. Thank you for sharing it. I wish I had gold to give you. It'll do it for you, don't worry. You're awesome. Thank you. NP. Have a sense of humor about it. It will help with the awkward moments. Yes, there will be awkward moments. And noises. And maybe smells. Not bad. Just different. I was about to have sex with a girl once, and I just couldn't get her aroused. No matter what I did, or how much she said she wanted it. So I just looked at her and said, I guess we are at an impasse. Not sure why, but she thought that was the funniest thing ever. That's where it's good to have lube on hand. Sometimes women's bodies don't always cooperate with their minds. They may be aroused and want sex, but things aren't working downstairs for whatever reason. Same thing happens to men occasionally. Or so I've been told. Don't expect it to be like the videos you've seen. And it might be weird. And it's okay if it's weird. Laugh and have fun. Except only laugh if your partner laughs. Otherwise you'll get a nickname. If you can spread out the pussy a little bit before putting it in, you'll know better where you need to put your dick. Lol, me first time I tried just forcing it in around the middle of it till it worked. Was not fun for her, I think. Foreplay would be more helpful with this. / It'll probably be over before you know it. There may be weird sounds. Don't do anything you're uncomfortable doing. And of course ensure the person you're having sex with is not doing anything they're not ready for either. Foreplay is important. Don't just skip to the last act. Practice safe sex. Make sure your first time is with someone you trust a lot. It's okay if it doesn't go right the first time. It's gonna be a bit awkward and one of you going to laugh at some point. I chose to embrace that by putting a few random songs in my playlist. Gave her a chance to get her giggles out when Kiss the Girl played. Porn is far more aggressive than what most women want. Oh yeah, most female porn stars actually say that the stuff they do in videos are physically painful but good for the shot, and that's why they do it. First and foremost, use protection. Ladies, it doesn't matter if you're on some form of birth control and he assures you he's clean. Guys, It doesn't matter if she assures you she's on birth control and that you're her first. People lie and people can have an STD and not know about it. As for the act itself, step 1. Relax. Step 2. There's no rush. Step 3. Communicate. Step 3 is important. One of my exes was a virgin and didn't tell me because she was too embarrassed. She was mid-20s and had never had a boyfriend before me. Our first time together she was so nervous she was literally shaking. When I finally got her to admit it was her first time, just talking about it made everything so much easier for her. I basically said it's okay, we'll take it nice and slow, and if you want to stop at any point, just say so. There's no pressure, and we don't have to do anything you're not completely comfortable with. Also, first time sex, girl on top, is the way to go. She gets to control the speed, depth and angle, so you don't have to worry about going too fast or deep and hurting her. Consent. Make sure to fill out the proper forms fully and correctly. Don't forget that cunnilingus is a separate form. There actually is a form for that link. com/consent/sexual/ having a layer present is recommended. Yes, an extra layer of sheets is very important, so you don't ruin your current one with too much jizz or cooter juice. Lol, I'm going to leave it as it is. Way back in the day I took a FWB to Vegas. Since I'm a light sleeper I insisted on getting a room with 2 beds. As part of my master plan I always made sure that we had sex in her bed. I wasn't going to sleep on a wet spot. Make sure you're not blood related. West Virginia has been eliminated from good sex advice for a first timer contention. Use a condom. Okay, so I just flicked her in the head with the condom. We good to bone now, right? Why is it that every time I hear bone/boning, I keep thinking of that girl in American Pie? Relax. Use a condom. And listen to your partner. They know their body best. Let them guide you. I posted this years ago. It seems relevant here. The approach is from a hetero male perspective, but the principles remain in any situation. Imo. Straight guy here. Sex starts long before you get in the bedroom. Foreplay is a mindset, not a set of actions. Show affection frequently, and in small ways at times that are unrelated to orgasm. Gentle caresses of the arm and kisses on the neck while doing dishes set the stage. Cleaning the house can be serious foreplay. Be patient. Don't think every kiss will lead to intercourse. Not every train you get on has to go to Chicago. Have a serious necking session, and then get her a cup of tea and hold her. Get her worked up slowly. Don't go right for the breasts and clitoris. Stroke her hair. Rub her thighs. Pay her compliments. Tell her how you love how she smells. Kiss the area between her neck and chest. Don't overwork her ears. When kissing, moist is good, sloppy wet is not. Kissing is not a contest to see whose tongue can get the deepest in whose mouth. Pay attention to her breasts. Her nipples will call to you, but pay attention to her whole breast. The skin is sensitive on the underside as well. Touching and licking different parts of the nipple will have different effects. There are 2 nipples. Pay attention to both of them. Tongue and hands are partners. Don't twist or pinch unless she says yes into that. Don't express any surprise or revulsion to anything she asks for. If she tells you something that surprises you, take it in stride. She is opening up to you in many ways. Respect the intimacy. Each woman is different, so pay attention to how she reacts. Licking and stroking are good. Watch how hard you nibble. High kisses are territorial, not tender. In my experience, cunnilingus is a key. Kiss, touch and lick your way down to her vagina. Don't dive on her clit. Pay attention to her mons pubis and her inner thighs. The back of her knees are very sensitive. Rub her feet while eating her. Don't hurry to insert anything, fingers included. Gently knead her labia, even through her pants and undies. When she gets aroused, it will open like a flower. Be slow and gentle. Wait for her to become naturally lubricated. There are thousands of nerves in her clit. Don't press hard. It's not a button. Move your finger gently from side to side. Practice doing capital T with your tongue. Lick her entire vagina. Kiss it like you kiss her mouth. Make moaning sounds to let her know how much you are enjoying eating her. Ask her for feedback. Do you like that? Here's a fun trick. As you are eating her, Do a raspberry, buzz your lips, on her clit. She may have a squirting orgasm, and not even know she was capable of it. That has happened to me a couple of times. When it comes time to do the deed, pull her on top of you. Rub your penis on the outside of her vagina. Tease her but don't insert. She will get frantic. If you do it right, you will feel her wetness cover you. That makes the insertion much smoother and more natural. Don't shove in all the way immediately. Less is more. Don't start jackhammering. Give her time to acclimate. Let her define the pace. Pay attention to how she moves. Match her pace. Meter strokes. Hold her hands. Stroke her hair. Place your hand on her hips. Remember her nipples, her neck, her mouth. Hold her face. Make eye contact. Be present. As you get to know her orgasms, you will learn whether she wants you to pause and let her come, or keep moving. Some women come in waves. Involuntary shaking is always a good sign. Give her time to catch her breath from time to time. Work her up and then bring her down. Gently, not all the way down. Just give her enough time to regroup. Fight the urge to give into your own orgasm right away. Take control and, if you feel it building, slow down or pull out. I like to pull out and go down on her as she is coming. In my experience, women lose it when you do that. At that moment, you can go right for the clit. Above all, sex is an expression of how you feel about each other. If you really think about it, the act of intercourse is completely ridiculous. It's both emotionally intense and seriously crazy fun. Don't be afraid to play and laugh at how silly it is. Those are a few thoughts. I hope the information helps. Please keep in mind that all of these observations are just based on my experience. Your mileage may vary. Best. Man of Mystery. THX. Foreplay is key. Sex is obviously physical, but also mental and emotional as well. Getting the body and mind warmed up and aroused will make the act of sex more enjoyable in the end. Make sure the girl is nice and wet down there before any insertion. Water-based lubricants are a great help, and if you are a dude or even a girl, start doing Kegel exercises. For men, they can help you to last longer in bed, and for women it can help make sex feel better in the long run. I'm still a teenager, so would the Kegel exercises help me, or should I wait until I'm past 18 plus? Kegels are just muscles in your pelvic floor. They are the muscles that help you control how you pee. You can read more about them online. Never too early to exercise. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.